Hello guys, welcome back to Honest Mind Podcast. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for sharing our video. Thanks for the support. In today's episode, I have Brother Skinny and Brother Winchester. These two guys, they have been here since the beginning, and yeah, you already know them.
Wow.
For now, you already know
I was
them.
thinking I'm new.
You already know them. So today's episode, we'll be talking about depression. We'll be sharing our point of view. We'll be sharing our maybe experiences or our ways to deal with depression. So we start with Brother Skinny.
How I mean?
Okay, you are the one near me.
It doesn't matter.
No, okay, I want to start with you.
Start with the senior man.
Nah, I want to start with you. So this man, what's depression for you?
Okay. From what I've seen, depression is sadness, but you cannot be sad when you're eating yogurt.
So if you are eating yogurt, you cannot be depressed.
You cannot be depressed.
This man, be serious.
I'm serious. Do you know the joy this thing is giving me now? Okay, actually, depression is sadness. When you are not satisfied with anything in life, I think it would be easy to say I'm depressed, because finally, wait, ice cream or cake?
Cake.
Ice cream or cake?
Tea, cake.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
Yogurt or ice cream?
You want me? You say you go to ice cream, you want me? Is you got what? Is not you got to ice cream now?
Yogurt or ice cream?
Neither.
Yogurt or ice cream?
Ice cream.
Am I supposed to say yogurt or ice cream or?
But wait. Why eating yogurt? You are here with depression.
It's the yogurt.
Maybe yogurt is the cure of depression now. Maybe.
Yeah. So finally, without saying much, depression is being sad though. When you are sad and when you are like unsatisfied, with what is going on around you, and then that's when you could fall into depression. Yeah, that's my answer. I hope you are satisfied now. Hope you are satisfied.
Let me listen to Brother Winchester. Tell us something.
See,
Depression is a sickness now.
Hey, host.
What else is there to explain? It's a sickness, kind of a mood disorder that.
Really?
That
So what about people who get mood swing? You see, there's
a mood disorder that tends to occur persistently. Yes.
So, Winchester, what about the people that have mood swing?
Mood swing is different. I won't put mood swing. If it's persistent, then that means you can label it depression. So, okay, why? You have a mood swing doesn't mean that you have a depression. Mood swing will occur to many circumstances you find yourself. That's why it's called mood swing. You can just snap out of that mood instantly. But depression, when it is persistent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for you,
But some people,
mood swing. Depression. It's a persistent mood swing.
That's how. If you have a persistent mood swing, that means you have to check yourself.
But there are people who naturally have mood swing.
All the time. That means they are sick.
But one guy say mood swing. He say you don't get mood swing. Say you have bad character. So basically now they don't replace mood swing. Like in place of bad character, they already replace it with mood swing.
Mood swing. Mood form of mood. Mood swing. You say mood swing it's normal. Right. When I say mood disorder. When you cannot no longer control that mood,
that means you're depressed.
Yeah.
Okay. But I have one nice post on my phone that said sometimes it can be in the space of just being quiet, don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
So what can you call that? Is it like
No, that's not depression now.
That's
no.
what?
You're just having your own me time,
right?
Yeah.
Nice. Because why I'm just focusing on that word you say, that mood swing, because I don't call mood swing depression. You know?
Honestly, me too.
Because mood swing, it can just happen like sometimes you just be in the place of like, you know, you want to chill, you just want to be there, you know. You don't want to do much, you know.
Okay, let me put an example for, I don't know if it's for all of them, but for most of the women, when they are on their period, they kind of have some mood swings. So
But it's not all though.
that's why I say that. Okay, let me say some of them.
Yeah.
So for you, would you address this as depression?
No,
Because
I
it's
don't-
something that is
I don't
happening.
think I don't think you get what I said.
For me, that thing a bad character.
But I included persistence.
Yeah.
You want someone having persistent mood swing. That's normal. You can say that's a disorder. Mood swing is just like it occur. It's not part of it.
Yeah.
Not like frequently. If you have it frequently, that means you have to check yourself.
Yeah, true. Don't mind this man. This man is trying to chop
You
your
want to
brain.
check my mind.
That's why we're here.
Me, I tried my best, but it was not working.
Okay, so
So, but wait, talking about this thing you talk about when a lady is on a period, blah blah blah, and then hey miss, and then she have this mood swing. Do you think it's something they do, or it's something that just occur naturally?
I think it's natural. It's
Ah.
not-
So, what about the ones that don't have this type of bad character?
well, it depends on the person. What do you want to say about them?
Yo. I feel like saying a bad character. Hey, offside.
No, for me, I think that it's something normal,
Normal.
because at some point, definitely for this part of the topic, it would be better if there was like a
Female, right?
here to give their point of view. But from my side, I believe that I think that it's just like a feeling that is happening at the moment.
Oh wow.
Because sometimes it might just be like for some few, maybe minutes or few hours, but not the whole day, you see.
Okay.
So that's why for me, I don't really see that bad thing. It's just something that, especially if the woman is dating, if the woman is dating, the guy.
So the guy go carry problem wey no be
No
so.
problem. He has to get used to it, because it's not.
No, you were not talking about being used to, not being used to. So now you're saying like your woman is dating.
You get the problem
So
now.
make carry problem wey no be your problem. Yeah, good. That's what you're saying now. If you carry problem that is not his own,
Yeah, I just want you to understand that it's just something normal.
it's normal.
Yeah, for
It doesn't occur
myself, I see that.
to all of them. There are
That's why I say for some of them, not all of
some
them.
of them. There are some that it makes them feel uncomfortable. Some they don't want to. They don't even want to talk to anybody at that certain time.
Okay, I think it will be better.
Okay, for that side, we just leave it for another time. So I really want to know, like, if you guys really think that being sad and being depressed is the same thing, and why? Give me yes or no, and why do you think? Why? Give me the reason of your answer.
For me, I feel like there's a stage, not feel. I think there's a stage to these things, because by the end of the day, if you're talking about sadness, sadness is one thing, because sadness is like the process to enter depression. Yes. Because if you're sad, you're about something, and then you keep being sad, you're not moving on, then obviously you fall into depression. And that's where the word comes, say depression. Because now depression that sadness now don't go another level. Go. Yeah, miss am. So that sadness now has taken you to another level. Because there's nothing called saddest.
What I say?
Yeah, it's the truth. There's nothing called saddest. So the best thing, or the best way to put it, for me personally, I would say like is that sadness, and when you don't go, if it's level 1, you already enter level 2. Yeah, then Yeah, that's my own definition of depression.
Yeah, honestly, for this question, I don't really know like how to make the difference between those two. That's why I want to listen for you guys, like to see if you can make me really get difference between those two. Because for myself, I think that definitely, as you say, like being depressed, that means you have been going through some stages of being sad.
When if you fall into depression, like Skinny said, I agree. Sadness could lead to depression, and the difference there is that when you fall into depression, that's where you have to seek for help.
Nima don't score.
By then you seek for either all this psychological help or clinical help. For sadness is thing you can that early stage you can control. But when you fall into that depression, then you have to. That's where it comes with a lot of things. It comes with various sickness. You have to seek for help. So they are quite different. Quite different. The sadness leads to.
So it's like, so basically we are saying it's almost the same thing, but it's just like the bigger version of sadness.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I could say sadness leads to depression.
Yeah,
like
that's
constant.
the process now.
Yeah, that constant sadness.
It's the process, because one thing is for you to be sad, and then if you don't remove yourself from that sad zone, you know, you could easily fall into depression.
Yeah,
it leads to a lot of
because I've never feel
negative things.
A cure for sadness, but we hear that when someone is depressed, you know that you have to seek for help. That you visit the psychology, they prescribe some drugs for you.
So okay, let me ask you something. So do you guys think that depression can only be solved by visiting the doctor?
Nope.
No, there should be various ways of curing depression. We have different stages of depression. Like when you get into depression, you have different stages of depression.
Yeah. Someone can be depressed and then wants to kill himself. You know, someone can be depressed and then wants to give up.
For that case, like someone is depressed and wants to give up, who do you think can help him?
Number one, I would say
do you think like that person needs a friend, or he needs to go to the doctor, or needs to visit, like, you know?
I would say everything contributes.
Yeah.
When you get to that suicidal thought of you wanting to take your own life, that means you are out of this place. So they have to prescribe some drugs for you, and basically you have to be around your loved ones.
Yeah, I think it's very important, especially that the cure of being around your loved ones is more important, I would say, at some point, because some people can be depressed because they are lonely, and I think most depression comes apart from life and all that. You know, it comes with loneliness, because when you are depressed and then you have no one by your side, you know, it's kind of bad, I would say that.
Even though from what I've seen, even though those that are depressed, they tend to want to be alone. Like they always want to be alone, like to isolate themselves.
Can't say every. You know that some people are depressed because they are alone.
I've seen most of the ones I've seen. I don't say, I think most of the ones I've seen, like those that are depressed, they tend to be alone. But that is where they have to seek for help. If you have someone, maybe you experience that someone is depressed. But at that point, I feel like they are not themselves anymore. So you as a friend or you as a family member, you have to take care of them. But at that point, they are not thinking straight.
Okay.
I want to ask one question.
You and your yogurt. You pass on fine, no?
Has your girlfriend never made you depressed?
No. I don't think I haven't. Though I would say I've been in a situation that could have gotten me depressed, but not that for anything. I would say I cannot see myself in such situation. Like, do I have prepared myself? I don't feel like I will ever. Let me not say ever. I'm not God, but with my faith, I would say I don't think I can fall into depression.
Never, right?
My life,
For me, it has never happened to me. Like, no. But
So-
as you say, I believe I've been depressed a very big stage. So for myself, I've never reached until that level.
Level of
my
depression.
girlfriend, I've never made me
Girlfriend.
depressed until that
Okay,
level.
okay. Let's not use girlfriend. As a girl, ever made you depressed?
Nada,
Never.
nada.
Wow. You guys are strong, oh.
So
But
you are
the question
confessing now.
No, well, for years. My brother,
Why did you say you guys are
you're
strong?
talking to the wrong guy. Hey, life never make me feel depressed. Nah, even like the life I'm living, I cannot be depressed because I believe like I live every single day. You know, like what I'm doing, I just have to keep doing it, and then it will work out. So, na call human being. I don't think any human being can even make me feel depressed.
Okay, what can make you feel depressed? Yeah.
I missed that goal. I don't think anything at this point can. The way my life is, because I'm a happy guy. I'm always happy. Even being sad. I could be angry at some certain things, but
Yeah, being angry or be sad at the sad.
the same.
That's is I won't say it's the same. So how about those that say, I know most we have all heard of those people that say maybe because of study they get depressed.
yeah, true.
Maybe because of
that's
relationship they get depressed.
Yeah.
I've seen it by a guy is dating a girl. I don't know what occurred. The guy is like was into that suicidal thoughts. Some of them will take their life because of this relationship stuff.
But if you look, I feel like there's a cause to it, though. There's a cause to those things. If you look at those like especially for me, I don't think anybody with the right sense will be depressed because of a relationship.
We all differs though. You can't classify.
Okay,
You
what
can't use yourself.
about those ones that, as Richard said, those ones that are depressed because of studies? Do you think it's depression or just sadness? Or
I would say no, they are putting pressure on themselves. See, when it comes to studies, at one point we all put pressure on ourselves, right? Some people put pressure they cannot handle. You understand? Some people put pressure that they cannot handle. Why some persons really? How am I missing this goal? Yeah, some people put pressure on themselves they cannot handle. Even sometimes when pressure comes, we know for sure some people it's not easy for them to handle it. But if you are going to school, right, you already know what comes with it. You have to do assignments. You know, sometimes the assignment, sometimes when you are attempting the assignment, it's not going your way. You know, some people don't know how to seek for help.
Well,
You understand?
most of them are being pressured. And when I mean in terms of being pressured, you know, most of them they come to that school with scholarship. They said, okay, if you want us to continue, you have to meet a certain mark or a certain grade. So maybe at their first semester they don't do well. That's pressure on them now. Like I said earlier, it differs. We all differs. There's some of us that can handle pressure no matter how it comes.
Yeah.
But there's some people that during that pressure they can easily break down.
Do you think? Okay.
okay, drop the question.
So you don't like ice cream, right?
Cake.
Do you think you're a cake guy? So do you think ice cream can make you hungry? You think ice cream can make you hungry? Let's say you tell someone, give me cake, and the person give you ice cream, would you be angry?
No.
Are you sure?
No, I wouldn't. So, Mr. Raul, have you ever seen yourself in a situation where you know that?
Being depressed? Nah. Sad, yes, but not depressed. And
What kind of sadness? What?
No, that time
What were you worrying about?
It was just about like some family issues.
Oh wow.
Yeah, only a part of it. Not really.
Wow.
So yeah, I have another question for you guys.
So, before we continue, I feel like between a male and female, a boy and girl, whatever, who do you guys think are easily like tend to fall into depression?
I feel like
I feel like everything Everything depends on the human being.
Right?
Even boy, girl, man, woman.
Yeah.
But for me, I would say women do.
Why?
You would say, well, you know, okay. Like my own thinking, my own thinking, you know, their own thinking. We have that society to that, you know, that men we always tend to keep everything to ourselves, whatever. Even though when you are struggling, you have to tend to keep it to ourselves. But women, they are just, you guys forgive me, but it's just the way society thinks. That women, they are, you know, we all find women as the weaker side. So like the belly can, the belly could handle pressure compared to the man. I'm not saying all of the women, but that's from society parts.
Really?
Women, basically, majority of men who want to come for you for instance, as a man, they want to do all their best to see if they can solve that issue first of all. We can use that for in the aspect of ladies. So I feel like when they get into those problems, they kind of flame up, they burst out. That's where the issue is for.
Police, I want to say something. Police, yeah. Speak, let's hear you.
You know, before I jumped to participate in this because I was thinking of something else. But I feel like you guys are all supporting each other, so you need one opposing line.
Something different.
Yeah. So I'll be participating small as we.
Wow.
So far, what do you think about everything I say?
Ice cream or cake?
Ice cream.
Tutu. You go to ice cream. No. So you go for vanilla.
Okay.
Vanilla what?
Vanilla what? Vanilla vanilla
Not that kind of vanilla. Vanilla what?
Vanilla what? Vanilla cake, vanilla ice cream, vanilla Coca-Cola.
I don't talk mind. So, producer, what do you have for us?
Yeah, producer.
Yeah, I feel like you guys are coming from a perspective where you are all emotionally stable, you know? So this is why you're saying you can't be necessarily affected.
Vanilla, producer, who's kind of your emotions?
No!
Which emotion are you talking
Sorry for cutting you. I feel like we're just talking based on our small experience.
Experiences, yes.
See, that's not me to ask this man. Which emotion are you working with?
What do you mean?
We say we are working with
We're just supporting each other.
emotion. See, finally, everybody with their own emotion. So that's why I ask you, which emotion are you working with? Okay,
No.
I've been depressed.
Yes, for me I have been. This is of treatment. Like, you know, for me, I'm one person who I like to plan my life out. And I like everything to work out directly. And usually I like to have control of whatever I'm doing. So there's this one time, many years ago, where I had this project I was working on. You know, and that project was going smooth. And I told myself that this is the project which is going to be the project for me, you know?
Yeah.
This is going to be a project for me, and this is the project which will like carry me and I'll go with it. Then one day, that project just crumbled from nowhere. I didn't see it coming, you know? You know how sometimes you can see something coming and you can say, okay, this thing is coming in my direction. You can sense it. But for that, I didn't sense anything and just boom, scattered my head. It left me in a very, very funny state.
So that means that place you can't handle pressure.
No, I can handle pressure, but then sometimes it just comes to a state where things become too much.
That means you could handle pressure.
No. I don't agree. This is what I'm saying. You guys are coming from a state of mental stability where
Why do you feel you are mental? That's what I want to know. Why do you feel you are mental instability?
because for some things I didn't expect. Like I said, it's a life where I live a life where I try to be in control of how my life works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. And then that instant I was no longer in control and there's nothing I could do about it. So that thing left me feeling as if someone has pulled the floor under me and I'm just floating carelessly and there's nothing I can do about it. And you know, that sense of helplessness makes you feel like okay, what's going on in my life now?
But what like during those stage, did it take a long time before you?
So wait. There's one thing I want to ask this man. He said he likes to plan his life. I feel like the stage that we were that time, yeah, the emotions we were working with. That's why I asked you, which emotion are you working with? The feelings or emotion or whatever you're working with that time. You did not plan your trials. You just set everything, say, okay, everything has to be like this. You did not prepare to say, okay, what if these challenges come? What will I do? I'm going to do this. Because one thing we fail to understand, there are a lot of people who plan their life or who do those kind of planning, but then they don't prepare for the worst. You understand? So that's why I was asking you, the realm that you were at, I want to know the realm. Were you in that realm to say like, oh, I wasn't planning for my trials, I was just planning for all success? No, I want to know that realm. Were you just in that realm?
Obviously,
Obviously you're saying that you were in that realm of saying that you never planned.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Obviously, I expected things could go wrong one day. But the way things went wrong, it was before I was expecting to go wrong. Like sooner than expected, you know? Like imagine a day is just going fine, at the end of the day just hear like, oh, this has happened. Then how do you react from that?
See, an event, you different from your sources of like when you're on a pursuit. An event happened different from when you're on a pursuit and then something crumbled or something along the line did not work.
No, it's a different thing. You saying that I won't agree with you. No, I won't agree.
You don't need to agree. I don't disagree with you. But this argument because you wanted to oppose us. So why can't I oppose you? I cannot let him just meet you.
No, you can't I'm not saying you agree with him. Right? I'm saying your own mental stability.
See, that's what I'm saying.
And his own. And that's different.
Like simple. I was asking you.
Your own mental.
Winchester, I wanted to be sure. See my question. You know there are people who just plan success. They just feel like what he said, he wants to be in control of the situation. There are some people who just keep planning like that, but they never think about, okay, if this go wrong, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, they're going to do this. You understand? There are some people who don't do, some people just believe. It's okay to believe in that way, but some people don't also prepare for trials, they don't prepare for it. So when that thing happens, and then they're like, oh, so kill me. See what I'm saying? See that was planning. He made it clear. He said he was not thinking about the trial.
In the case of producer,
something happened.
There are some people that will still plan. Okay, what if this one doesn't work out?
Of course.
Plan B or plan C, but still yes. If plan A doesn't work out, they will still fall into that question.
That's why the plan is plan A, better plan is plan B. Number one, if you plan your life on something, my guys, you must prepare for the trials.
Yeah.
I think you're being very.
The same thing, even though you plan
I mean, you didn't want your thoughts.
I think you guys are being very superficial. Haven't you ever heard of somebody who like they're living a good life, everything's going well, when they lose a parent or something like that? God forbid, but they lose a parent. Then their life just scatters and like things just become like fun for them.
The same thing that there are some people that if things still go on like that, they will still be okay. That's saying that's differs.
This is not the first thing I said.
Okay, now I understand. That means police and mental state was not strong enough. Police are even more fufu. I'm not saying
that's our mindset or that's our mental state.
Producer, you dey eat egusi soup?
Yes.
You need more fufu. What do you eat? Okay, in those days, what were you eating? Rice, fried rice? I'm not sure because if you were eating fufu and those things, your brain was strong.
So now it's not ice cream.
No, you need both. After ice cream,
it's an African man, so I believe.
After fufu, you need more ice cream because you need more protein. That's what they call them. Stay spicy. So producer, finally, my advice for you. Now say, now say, I believe you already passed that realm. Now I feel like you have understood that whatever thing you are planning in life, challenges will come. Because see, I've been in that situation.
The thing is that sorry for trying to
continue.
You don't even know like what kind of challenges you will have to face.
Yeah.
So you just have to take it. Whatever it comes, you just have to take it.
And move on. Because many of us that plan, oh, we want this, we want that, we want this in life, we want that in life. So many of us did not plan or look. It's not like, I'm not talking about you have to look at it, you have to be negative. It's all about, okay, this one now, I want to get this one, yes, it's one thing. But then, okay, what if, okay, this, that happen, we're not praying for anything bad to happen finally. You understand? This game they take.
No, despite anything, there are some people that can still handle when those
need yogurt ice cream. We just let me let's go this goal. So finally, it's not okay to be depressed. If you are depressed,
I also think that it depends on what brings it to say. Like, it depends on each one mental health. Because some people are not strong enough to handle depression.
Lack of food. Maybe it's the realm that I'm working with.
Situations push our plan or could make people depressed.
Yeah.
So well, at the end of the day, it's all we all differs. Get a situation where I can attach myself easily. Fine, like I could be pressured, but I'll tell you that I don't think that thing will get me into that state of being depressed. There's someone else who can easily, when he faces that same thing I face, the next day you hear that I'm depressed or the person is seeking for help.
Hey, has someone ever called you to say they are depressed?
Like I'll tell you, it's very difficult to deal with.
So
and that my friend, a female friend, our stage, I would say our stage is the final stage.
Why are your friends?
Some of
Sorry. Why are your friends are females?
maybe I learn more from them.
Wow. Let's give a round of applause. Lenny.
So during our process, I learned a lot from her, and our stage was that maybe sometimes if she was only shy. Like when it gets to it's tough when it gets to that you having that suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
And funny enough, she's from here. Like I met her in this country, Malaysia.
Oh.
That suicidal thoughts most times you want to use to slate your. It got to that stage.
Wow.
Sometimes you can easily stop talking. Hello. She will ignore you like for months.
So that time it's like she's planning what to do or what?
It's a very bad thing.
Okay.
So how did you help her?
Yeah, thank you. I was coming to that part. So what role did you play actually for you to remove her from that zone?
Like do you like the little role I play? For me, basically, I feel like at that stage, I know that because she was always her parents they always seeking for help. Like they're going to the hospital. She's on medication. So what role can I play again? Seek for like advising her.
That girl need prayer. You need to pray for her.
So
did you pray for her? Did you ever pray for her?
I prayed for her. It's like a couple of years ago. I prayed for her.
But you need to pray for her.
I did advise her, but most of the time I think I gave her advice more a lot, but that thing is very difficult too.
So I want to ask one question. Okay. How would you react when somebody come to advise you on situation that money can solve?
Someone come to advise you for the situation money can solve.
Yeah, you know that person could have just helped you with money.
Yeah.
And then your problem is not the person is advising you.
Okay. Let me answer this. depends.
How would you say? I want to know your reaction. Like, how would you be now?
The way
person is advising you, and you know that you need money. The
way
person is advising you. How would you feel?
No, the way I've like this my current state now. And now I've developed. I have an issue money can solve. Right? Because you have to know people that you are seeking advice from. That's one thing. There are some people you know that okay, this one is coming to advise me. Maybe that advice now, the advice now would be maybe the ways I could go and get the money. Well, if I come to advise that everything will be okay, I'm not have such friends. Honestly,
Everything will be okay.
Like wow, no, your advice will be to do like this. Direct me.
But you have to pay your rent. Everything will be okay.
No,
But it's not a bad thing that when somebody says everything will be okay, it's like a positive, positive talk to tell you like, okay, good speech to say, okay, yeah.
my boy, I'm gonna do this. No, everybody gonna do this. Fine, I know that everything will be okay, but when I know that like this to help me either with that finance or with a reasonable advice that would say okay.
Okay, what if that person is not in a position now to render you direction? So, yeah,
but he has the
words to tell you like, okay, everything will be okay. Keep pushing.
I mean, he has the finance to help me with.
Okay, let's say he doesn't have this finance to help you.
Yeah.
But then he is that positive guy to tell you like everything will be okay.
I don't think I won't be mad with that person. I won't be mad with that person.
Why? Tell us why.
Because at least he got something to offer, which is that encouragement. Whereby that encouragement, whereby he doesn't have the finance to help me, he doesn't know the way. That what else would you expect from him? No, let's be sincere with ourselves.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what if you know that the person has money?
Has money. I tell you everything okay. I would put myself in such situations.
No. Well, okay. When I say in this scenario, you are in that situation.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And I know that because you have the money.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you. Now, don't be advised. I won't shop.
So do you think? Okay. Why I'm asking that question is that do you feel like some persons can fall into depression because of that thing? It's like they know that this person has the money to help me, but then the words is telling me that everything will be okay. Would you say that person that is in depression now? This is what?
I'll say that guy is a reckless man. Because at first you did not give anybody any money to hold for you.
No, but imagine now someone is depressed already, and then the word now, the person is depressed already.
Yeah.
And then his depression is little because of finances. Right?
Okay, yeah.
He needs money. He wants to do things, but he needs money. Nothing is working for him. He has tried all he can. Nothing is going on for him. And then he sees someone that has money, and then the person says
Everything will be okay.
everything will be okay without rendering any type of help of the finances or even saying okay.
There's encouragement there. Okay.
Okay, you feel like that is enough. Is enough to leave that zone of depression or what?
No, because it's not enough. Because that doesn't satisfy the need of the person that is depressed.
Right.
So I don't think that will be okay.
Person need more.
Yeah. At least if you are telling me everything will be okay, you have to give him something.
Right.
Yeah.
To give him like a form of encouragement. But some people don't like to encourage with their finances.
Everything will be okay.
But there are some people who don't like to encourage with their finances, but it's okay. It's alright.
Child, at the end of the depression is very bad thing, and
yeah, it's a bad thing.
I don't know. Producer.
It's actually a bit difficult, to give another point of view, since for us, I believe that for none of us we have experienced that. Yeah. So that's why for us it's just.
I would still ask, even though someone experienced depression, right? Fine, if it comes to losing a family member and those things, I kind of understand. I kind of understand that okay, anything can happen. Nobody is praying for such thing. No one is planning for such thing. No one. You cannot wish to say, oh, nobody wishes that. If something like that happen, I can understand to say, okay, yes, you know. But when it comes to life itself, pursuit, accomplishment, you have plans to do this, to do that, and then you are depressed for what?
No, like
For what? Why?
Some people can have plans, but yet not being strong.
No, it's
mentally.
good. It can happen.
If you are not strong mentally, how come you are strong in only making plans?
Not be strong.
And then when challenges come, why?
See this story now. Remember, see this story.
It's kind of
this our Nigerian billionaire, Femi Otedola. I read the article between him and the CEO of UBA. Said that at the time, long time ago, though that one of the wealthiest men in Nigeria, the price of oil dropped, and he said he lost $200 billion in a couple of months. Now he's going into bankruptcy.
Really?
No money to pay.
Okay, at that time.
At that time.
Okay.
He said at that time he was thinking about committing suicide. Like depression. So would you say in that state of mind now, would you say it's a bad thing?
And then what happened later?
A king, someone from their side later on helped him.
He lifted him up, right?
Yeah, lift him up.
Okay.
So that's why like situations or conditions can trigger
Now
people into that state of being depressed.
Now
imagine you losing 200 billion in a couple of months.
Now, you know, sometimes we don't know the backstory, but now let me come to that case about losing investment.
Yeah.
I've lost investment. Maybe not be 200 billion, but I've lost investment. Do you know that now, the stage I am now, if I lost, it's not that I'm planning to lose any investment or something. If I do any investment, I'm bound to say, okay, now, if anything happen, I will do this, I will do this, I will do that.
That you are being cautious.
Listen,
okay. Imagine when you throw your whole hook in one pot.
That's what I'm saying, Winchester.
If you are doing investment, you can't put all your full money in one place now. Can you do that?
Maybe the man put all your full money.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Me, I've lost investment. But that time, listen now. Maybe because I don't lose billion.
No, it's not your whole portfolio.
It was at that point.
My brother,
I'm telling you, it was. Winchester, I'm telling you, it was. It was my whole portfolio. Like I had, if you see the plan for my resort, for the resort, for the resort, I already have plan. My guy, I already buy Bentley. No, I swear, I already buy Bentley. Say okay, my mind. Say okay, in this thing goes where I'm going to do this, do that. But then it did not work. You know what happened to me at that time? I wasn't planning about okay, what if this thing, also they just call me tomorrow, say this thing, or this thing has to take more longer time than expected. You know, I did not plan all those things. My main goal was like, okay, yes, the opportunity comes now. Let me do it. I invested. My brother, I want it today. I don't see anything. No. It's the truth. I did not see anything.
It's okay, so now you're telling me that.
So what I'm saying is that time I was living in that realm of, I was not happy with the person, of course. I was not happy to say, because I already put my money there. The person gave me assurance. I was not happy. But then I later asked myself, like, I put myself in this mess because I put my all. I did not think, I was just thinking about the result I would get. I did not think about, okay, backup or anything. I just thought about, okay, see my result here, see my profit here. You understand? I was not thinking about backup or anything. I said, no, if this thing do, I don't hammer. You know that song story. I don't make them for life.
One thing,
So
I'm not saying what
that realm I was working with, I was just looking. It's okay. See, it's okay to be in that positive realm to say, results, the end goal. It's okay, but also you need to be prepared.
For the bad
Prepare yourself for those small things that will come.
preparation as in how?
Preparation to say, okay, when this one not come now, okay, see how I will settle myself with this one.
You can't.
Okay, because I don't lose billion. So because you know article
No, I want to cite an example for you. Relax now.
Do you think when they think if that man lose money now, when they tell you that man lose money now, we go bankrupt? Now he has had more strategy to say, okay, if this one, if I lose this one,
Most of these,
if I lose this one, I will use this one to buy house.
most of it big. That's not that individual money. That's what you have to understand.
That's what I'm saying.
So him telling that if he fell into depression, doesn't mean like stakeholders that like that 200 billion now, maybe his own share inside might be 50.
Winchester, do you think that man now that made that mistake now, that time, do you think that now, if he take stakeholders' money or shareholders' money or board of directors' money and put it somewhere, do you think he will not plan for backup?
Definitely.
Now, presently now, he will plan for backup because he knows that if anything goes south,
You can never predict.
if anything goes south, I will have this one now. What am I saying? The realm now is different. The realm is different. That realm he had that time was the realm of say, I'm just going to the success spot, the shark pot, the shark pot, the shark pot, the shark pot. But then that's why he could not back up himself. He has lost a lot of money in this whole time of this whole time of his life. He has lost a lot, but why has he not gone back up? Because now he is working in different way. He has a lot of backup.
When you say when things go south for someone,
you know something.
Is it like going south in one of your business? You might be doing business in this.
It's the same thing. We're talking about investment wise shareholders. That's the same thing.
It's the
same thing we are saying.
No, it's not the same thing.
See, what I'm saying is facts. Is there. See, everything is them you're working with when it comes to these things. Because sometimes many people, they are working in that realm of just say,
okay, let me give you an example now. You see Dangote for instance, right?
The port.
Let me give you an example now. You see Dangote for instance. We know that the main source of Dangote's wealth is that sugar and the cement, right? Tomorrow night it crashes.
So you think say
no you think say let me tell you now. So you think say it crashes now that sugar industry and cement industry crashes, how can you recover? Then can you give me an example now?
Okay now you want me now say Dangote now only salt and this thing now I'm
thinking that's the major source of his income.
My brother, that man get other investment to like see that man has a backup investment that nobody knows about.
I will tell you those major income is not even his own.
Those are
government funded.
How you know say na government?
They are government funded now. Yes now, I go and ask now.
You dey government.
Dangote is not government. See, when you say company you might when they declare your owner, maybe if you have majority of the shares, that doesn't make you the full owner. You might have, if you have like you have the most shares, maybe 40% of this company.
I don't
have 10.
I don't know say they work with Dangote.
You now they will see you as the majority owner. That doesn't mean you have the full company.
I don't know say they work with Dangote.
Do your research now. It's really everything.
See, facts. This is facts. As that man is now, the realm is working with. If they even declare that man say this one, that one say this thing fail or this one not fail, that man get back up. Let me say, he dey use how the press.
Let's give you an example.
He get back up.
Why do you think that Dangote, Femi Otedola,
put my name there wey dey call this video. Put my name there.
Why don't they get involved in politics?
Put my name there.
You can't see them getting involved in politics. Go and check. They cannot. Okay, in politics you can never because
why skin is not in politics. Why skin is not in politics.
No, I'm not saying
okay, put my name there. When you are calling because now the billionaires go say they spend billion. My billions is coming. The billions is in heaven. It's coming. Put my name there. Put my name there.
So like I was saying, situations could get you more. I've always said we differ. Human meters differ, but like we get to a point where a situation could easily with snap of finger, you will fall into depression. But instantly.
I feel like the producer wants to say something.
The producer.
Producer
now. Go producer. So finally, I say some of my words. Put my name in the billionaire squad. Finally, as a billionaire that I am.
Make your declaration.
Listen to me. Old man, listen to me. As a billionaire that I am.
Young man, tell
as
me.
A billionaire that I am.
It's billionaire though.
Yeah. as a billionaire that I am, I have understand the basics of putting your money somewhere. I've been there. I fought a good fight. Okay. But finally, see, everything. Now you just prepare for the other one too. That's it. That's one thing I just believe in, because I've been there. I've been in a situation whereby I expected the return in the already 10% at this time, but nothing. Man was stranded, you know. So that's why when it comes to things like this, and now if I want to do anything concerning those things now, I already passed that realm. What I will do now, I will preserve some outside. Say no, I cannot put it all. I need to put some aside. It's not that I'm scared. It's not that I don't believe in the process, but it's just to be cautious, you know, just to play safe. It's just to play safe, and I've been on that realm now to say, okay, no, you cannot put it all, you know, so that I feel like those things can even make you avoid depression.
All those business sometimes, when we say, like, for instance,
okay, why they say in business you need to have backup?
Wait now, all those things.
Okay, why do they say in business? Wait now, why do they say in business, when you're doing business, you need to have backup, even though after you have built the business?
Let me answer you now. You say backup, right? What if your backup is not enough than what you invested there? And sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes when you say someone is a billionaire or you invest money there, you think that those are money that they borrowed from bank.
See,
if you don't get,
you borrow money for bank, you don't borrow money for bank. You have a timeline to pay. Everything has a timeline. Now you know how you go borrow money for bank.
Okay,
now that
good business man, you must take a loan. You must definitely take a loan.
See,
that's for sure.
See, I be last born. Heritage money at the shop. When you're a last born, that's why you need to have the benefit of the last born. So that
when you are a good businessman, in most cases, all those people you see they are billionaires. They pay returns from bank. They take loan.
So because I don't take loan from bank now for my business, you say I'm not a billionaire. Okay. So any billionaire, as a billionaire, I need to take money from bank.
No, I'm not saying. I say most successful businesses.
So that means you are telling me that I cannot be successful unless I take money from the bank. How? I can be successful without taking money from the bank.
Take it back.
Right? Tell him. Talk to him.
Wait, let me give you an example now. You want to invest in this scope, for instance. Now you want to go global. The way you have now. Okay, tell me how you are going to sponsor this.
I don't need to take money from the bank.
Okay, tell me how now.
See, there are other ways. There are you call the investors, right? They are investors, they are sponsors. Nowadays it's so nice that you can even put your market out there on the social media.
Funny enough, when you say those investors,
they are investors. See, they are investors. Investors doesn't mean you have to take money from the bank. If an investor take money from the bank, that's his business. But you did not go directly to take money from the bank to fund your business. You can fund your business through connection. If this man has 5 million naira, for example, and I want to run a business for 5 million naira, I can meet him. I can talk to him. It can be a sponsor of my business, or also it can be my backbone. It can be my shareholder. Okay, if this man has, for example, this man has 5 billion because he's a billionaire.
Yeah,
we are all billionaires. Okay, this man has 5 billions.
Yeah? It sounds good though.
Right?
We'll get there.
This man has billions of dollars. Hard currency. Hard, strong currency. Strong was pounds. Mix it. Euros. Dollars. In safe house. Naira. Everything. Producer, what currency is your country? Kwacha.
Zimbabwe Zim.
Trillions of kwacha. He has it. And I know this man. I know this man. I can bring my business proposal to him and say, boss, see the situation. See my planation.
Continue.
See my estimation. And see the mediation we put it to the people in the federation.
Okay.
I will take this man now can say,
Budget.
Oh yeah, wait now. I want to catch both of you now. Wait, yeah, continue. Then you will fund them. Invest, right?
You go invest and fund them.
Oh yeah, wait
you
now.
can decide to be a partner of it.
Partner,
And then we are working together, right?
Oh yeah, relax.
What is your biggest trait at this moment? You don't want to lose your money.
Definitely.
That's your biggest trait. But now, what is my biggest trait? I have to protect your money because now I have to protect my connection.
Oh yeah, wait now.
I need to protect focus. So
Wait.
I need to have a plan A and also a plan B is business. Even C.
This your business now.
Even C.
Wait now, you said this your business now, right? You invest in this scope now. This scope business now. With this money and with your own. But the money is measured.
The measure is my partner.
Okay, wait. And this business now. Now for.
Why go for?
Nothing. Okay, tell me now. Okay, now. Okay. Your business like that.
They play.
Business now. Half left now, right? Enough for and now. Okay, you have 1 billion. You have 1 billion in this business, and now we have 200 billion.
See,
wait, will you take him to court?
do you see
For your money for what?
Listen, Winchester.
Okay,
you believe in that thing that says anything that goes what? That goes down will what? Will rise again. And what is that one thing? What is
some business once they fall, that's the end of it.
Guys, what is one thing that fall and then rise again?
You are crazy.
If that thing can fall and rise again, that means the business can fall and rise again. But you guys are doing me too much. But actually, see, there's a word that says, right? Producer, agree with me, producer. There's a word that says, there's one thing that will fall, will rise again. So, do you agree with me?
But there's one that will fall and will not rise again.
No, there's something that falls.
But what of the that will fall?
See,
I'm not rise again.
in this case,
Guys, we are not going there.
where are you going? See your
We are
mind.
talking about depression.
You see your mind. We are
So now, if you are in this situation now, right? Okay, this man sold the idea for you now, and you 100%.
There's something. Sorry. There's one thing called. Okay. Sorry. Producer, sorry.
Ideas and the project and the way
The structure.
You believe now that this thing like we go platinum when it comes out.
It has to be in those safer.
He has the idea. He's not running it. He just come to you now that he needs funds, and based on the way he told you, you believe in him, and you withdraw. You don't say all your money, majority of your money now.
Billions.
Yeah, and you invested in this company. Then all of a sudden, things go left. All the money lost now.
For me, I believe that first thing for investment, you should not put in your mind like I'm going to win years for years.
No, you have to win. See, listen.
No, wait. For me,
you have to win.
I know you have to win, but for me, I always put on my mind like, if I lose, I know how to handle.
Right?
Yeah. So for me, like most of the times, I mean, for investment, the reason why you invest is to get more money and all these things.
Of course.
Yeah, and for me, it's like, so most of the times, if I invest something, I mean, it depends on the quantity. For this one, I cannot forget. Like, okay.
The billions, right?
Yeah.
No, the billions, I will protect it. Don't worry.
You are not asking my question.
Send it to me.
I'm not
You're not asking my question. It's a very simple question. I just
let me answer that question. I have the answer to that question. See, there's what they call risk management in business. There's what they call risk management. If I have to play with this man billions in CFA, in pounds, in euros, in Kwacha.
all the folded
Whether it sounds like fruit.
all the folded companies, you think they don't have risk management?
This man, why that thing sound like fruit? Why that thing sound like fruit? So all those hard currency, this man will give me, I need to have proper risk management.
It's not about it's not about
let me answer your question.
Because all those big companies that folded,
Winchester,
you have risk management, you have legal team, you have
so let me tell you
things just go, but things just go left. It happens.
There are some companies,
maybe it might be because of crisis.
see, one thing I've understood is that there are businesses, or per se, there are companies who their term is to be on for 5 years, for 10 years, for 20 years. In the sense of, listen where I'm coming from, in the sense of investment or investors wise. When they say this company go bankrupt, have you ever heard that they say the board of directors come outside to say they lost their money? Have you heard that one before? When they say this company has failed, have you heard anyone come outside to say, hey, my money, my money, my money, my money, my money? That's what I'm saying. I say there are some businesses which their lifespan, some businesses, their lifespan is 5 years ago. Take them 5 years back, it go. Don't get new one again. The lifespan is 10 years back, it go. Most of all those bankruptcy, that's why I say you will not hear board of directors coming out to say my money, my money, my money, my money, my money, my money, my money.
I'm a businessman.
Have you heard the board of directors? Have you heard an investor complain say my money, my money, my money, my money?
I have the answer. Yeah, I'm a businessman.
None of them.
See, let me tell you.
Have you heard that before, producer? Say my money, this company, I'm a shareholder, my money don't go.
Before you are making, let me tell you, when you are making an agreement, when you are making a contract or all this investment.
When I say una want different opinion, I give you my opinion now. When I guess,
all those cases won't show up. You know why? Because their legal entity are binding.
They don't settle them. Oh my God!
When you say business,
they don't settle them.
Their lifespan is 5 years.
Yes.
Let me tell you, okay.
There are some businesses like that.
You are dealing on oil, right?
Oh
you are dealing on oil now. Let me tell you, oil. You say oil is like everlasting.
He's not the only one dealing on oil now.
Let me tell you now.
He's not the only one dealing on. There are a lot of companies that deal on oil.
Wait now.
When it comes to oil,
the majority of the investment, majority of the shareholders and the investment, right? Like now, the price of oil now.
Petronas, right? They have Shell.
Petronas is government funded.
You like this government, we never know. I beg you go you go introduce us, so we need connection because we need to spend this man billions.
See, all this business, the price of oil might drop now. See where I'm coming from now. The amount of money you and your investors drops now for that business might be 200 billion. The price of, because of crisis that happened.
So how they call it billion? I say that groundnut.
or because many things can affect.
We must be a billionaire. So when we are calling this billion, we are not even scared. We are saying billions. See, my brother, see, if we can call this billions without being afraid, we must be a billionaire. See, we are calling the billions.
Don't mess with
wait till you know that. Wait till no, but actually, this is simple. This makes sense. If I take your billions and then I put it in my business, there is an assurance for me to say, yes, I'm going to get you back your money in 4 years. I'm going to get your money back in 3 years. That's what they call risk management. I have a PA, I'll call my PA. She's in the accounting department. She knows about risk management. We'll do the business nicely. We'll go international. We also do it nicely. So we'll study the market properly, and if I'm see, there's a difference between when I'm trading with your shikini change, your 1 naira or your 1 sefa, but now we are trading with billions. Billions you want in pounds.
You trading in billions
dollars.
You trading in billions doesn't mean that
euros.
The first year of your invention.
Is it kwachi or kwasha?
Kwacha.
In naira, 5 hard currency billions. Imagine. You think say I go dey play.
It's not like
I have a question.
The business will go down. The business can go down, but 100% chance your money is not going down.
I have a question for you.
It happens several times. Who knows when they say, you don't see investors come say, hey, this company they carry my money, hey, na lie. Their money was saved, but the name of the brand went down. The brand did not leave.
Give me an example. I'm giving you an example. I told you now you are dealing in oil now. Oil guys, your total of your investment is 200 billion. The drop of oil now, because of crisis, that oil now supersedes that 200 billion. Your money is gone.
You are talking about crisis. You are talking about fuel subsidy or what? If you say
I'm not talking about
we want to trade our billions. No, they trade out to Nigeria. We might want to trade internationally.
Subsidy.
You understand? Want to go internationally. So make we understand. Say finally, their businesses, their lifespan, their businesses, their lifespan is 5 years. Their businesses, their lifespan is 10 years. There are some. When they talk about business, it's the branding. It's not just the fund.
How long do you think it will take for your brands to make a household name?
See,
you think it's just one? It's just 1 year. You come outside the blow.
Listen, you can make them for that 1 year.
Tell me one company that does that now.
No,
they are within 1 year. You just
you never see.
It will take time.
You never see company that come out via the publishing, the advertisement, everything. They make their money and then they go in peace.
No, they go in peace.
They go in peace. So they will see them. They will go create another business again. The other business wey they go create now, another name, but you go surprise say the face now is not the same face. Because they don't really recognize say that face don't lose, but they go find another person face, put them there.
You opening a worldwide company or business, don't think you can just come there all of a sudden. There are processes, all those things.
That's why I tell you, say
that's not a yes something you just.
There are businesses that is meant to blow for 1 year. After 1 year, forget time. They have nothing again.
Like food business.
I'm telling you, it's just a brand.
Don't go retail. What about those retail?
Which retail?
What about billions of dollars?
The billions. This guy billions.
How much do you think it took Elon Musk to
this guy billions. This guy billions. I want go spend now. They go do that business. They tell you say, we are spending the money in what? Dollars. Pounds, euros, naira, sefa. What?
So at the end of it all, depression is a very bad thing, not a good thing. But we all differs. Me myself, I will tell you, I've never seen. I don't see myself getting into depression. But that doesn't mean someone else won't fall into
and that person will not be you. You that is watching. It's not you.
So just
that your friend, that is your friend, is not the one.
You have to you seek for help. It's a bad disease. You seek for help. So that's all I have to say.
For me,
what do you guys have to say?
For me, John, Amaka, Nkechi, Abiola, Tunde. Your name, all the names, it is not you. We are not falling into depression. A plan A is a better plan. Plan B doesn't mean that you give up on your plan A. Plan B is just a plan to assist your plan A.
You tell them, you tell them when now the advice anyone that feel like he is depressed, you sit.
Winchester, make I give my advice now. Wait till you give your advice, I don't oppose you. Guys, sorry for him. You know he's our senior man. So finally, I will say your plan B is your assistant. Why I'm saying it in that area is because of depression is not a good thing.
Yeah.
You know? So the one thing now is to have plan A, an assistant plan. If you are doing business, if something goes wrong, you should already have something to back you up. You know, it's not just about putting your all. And also, like what he said, seek for advice. Seek for advice. I want to say, meet people. Even your life pursuit, you still need to meet people that has lived that life, or that want that life that you want also. People are there, they have lived that life. They understand. So you need to meet people, people who are in that area of your pursuit. You gain more knowledge, so that you know how to face that challenges without being depressed. And also pray. I dey talk to you, pray. Take your time, pray. Those times, in good times, pray. In bad times, pray. That's my own. So,
well, guys, I think we have said a lot, and we have come to the end.
But you don't advise them.
Nah.
Why?
What you guys say is more than enough. For me, I feel like I don't have anything else to add. So we have come to the end, and I hope you guys enjoy this video.
Billionaires! Today, we are just calling billions as if what? It's okay. The billionaires! Producer! Billionaires! Media! Billionaires!
Thank you for watching our video, and make sure you share it, you like, you subscribe, and yeah. See you next episode. Bye.
Bye. Bye.